Are you a wolf, or are you a tiger? One survives only with the pack. The other thrives alone, unshaken, untamed. This is not just poetry. It is an ancient test of the Stoics, a challenge to see whether you are ruled by fear of being alone or empowered by the strength of solitude. Today, take this test with me, not to judge yourself, but to discover what kind of strength lies inside you. Let's start with the wolf. The wolf cannot live without his pack. He relies on it for survival, direction, even identity. In human terms, this is the person who scroll endlessly on their phone, terrified of silence, feels anxious when no one texts back, compromise their values just to fit in, asks, "What will people think of me?" more than, "What do I think of myself?" The wolf looks strong in numbers, but when separated, he is fragile. He fears rejection. He fears abandonment. And most of all, he fears himself. Does this sound familiar to you? Do you ever feel like without the approval of others, you are nothing? The Stoics warned against this dependence. They taught that happiness that is built on the opinion of others is as fragile as glass. Epictetus said, "If you wish to be free, do not wish for things outside of your control." And is there anything more outside of your control than the thoughts of others? If your peace depends on their approval, your peace will never last. Now let's turn to the tiger. The tiger walks alone, not because he hates others, but because he does not need them to survive. He is self-sufficient, rooted, whole. When the crowd cheers, he does not lose himself in the noise. When the crowd turns against him, he does not collapse. He is the same, calm, centered, unshaken. Marcus Aurelius, the philosopher-emperor, wrote, "Nowhere you can go is more peaceful, more free of interruptions than your own soul." This is the essence of the tiger. His strength is not built on others, but within himself. So now, let us take the test. Ask yourself these 3 questions. Question 1. When left alone, do you panic and seek distraction, or do you embrace the silence and use it to grow? Question 2. Do you constantly measure your worth by the approval of others, or do you act according to your own values, whether others clap or not? Question 3. When life abandons you, when people betray you, do you crumble, or do you adapt, rise, and walk forward stronger? Answer honestly. If you depend on the pack, you are still walking as the wolf. But if you find peace in yourself, you are already becoming the tiger. But listen closely. This is not about condemning the wolf. We all begin life as wolves. We are born needing care, guidance, attention. It is natural. It is human. The danger is staying a wolf forever, because the world will not always give you the pack you want. Friends leave, lovers betray, crowds turn. If your identity depends on them, you will always be at their mercy. The Stoics knew this. That is why they trained themselves to find strength not in the pack, but in the soul. Seneca wrote, "The greatest empire is to be emperor of oneself." The tiger has built this empire within. So, how do we move from wolf to tiger? Step 1. Embrace solitude. Don't run from being alone. Sit with your thoughts. Journal. Meditate. Reflect. At first, it feels uncomfortable like silence is crushing you, but slowly you will see it as power. Step 2. Release the need for approval. Before you act, ask yourself, am I doing this because it is right or because I want to be liked? The tiger does what is right, even if it means walking alone. Step 3. Build inner resilience. Life will test you. People will disappoint you. But the tiger uses pain as fuel. Every betrayal, every hardship becomes training for strength. So, are you a wolf? Strong only with the pack, but fragile alone? Or are you a tiger? Calm, powerful, free, walking alone when needed, but never lonely. The test is ancient, the choice is eternal, and the time to choose is now. If this message spoke to you, subscribe to Stoic Navigation and walk this path with me. And tell me in the comments, are you still a wolf, or are you becoming the tiger?